Hello and welcome to Thursday's edition of Podstache. At the table we have
Koopa
and
Brian Lee
and
Justin Shank.
and two guests.
David Lee
And
Jared Step.
there we go.
Goes with the original name for this one. Dropping the
Yeah, that's 2 in a row.
Dropping the non-relation last name.
There's a couple things that I like about
Tap
Beaver.
rum.
I'm drinking it.
All right.
I'm already feeling good.
I want Koopa's alter ego Koopa to show up tonight.
Yeah, because
So I made that half rum.
like a month ago, you got blasted on the show.
Yeah.
You got blasted,
Yeah.
and I know what you
In the face.
You're like conservative right now. Taking it easy.
I'm trying to will myself to not be that crazy guy
fucking
and to
do it.
kind
Come on,
of mix
man.
it in the middle.
This is
This
an
is- this-
alcoholic holiday.
This is our last
Of
week
course, I'm
before
gonna get
structure
hammered.
Podstache.
Structure stash.
You don't want me to break stuff.
Dude, derail this fucking train right now.
I'm not there yet. Yeah.
Look at me. I've got King Cobra, this, and this. And I drank a chick beer.
I mean,
And you're still pretty solid.
you did improv when you were drunk.
That's right.
Did I? Yes, you did.
A lot. We've
There's a
talked
few
about
about
this.
Bieber.
We've talked about this at length. Talked about it at length. But I am completely a 180 of what I am when I drink than what I am in reality. And it's all the way at the other end.
Dude, it's so awesome though. 'Cause you usually hit on dudes, and it's so great.
I don't hit on dudes.
You just talk to anybody you can.
Oh, that. I mean,
you
yeah.
just, you just talk to anybody. Like, that's what kills me. Like, because Liz is always like, you're gonna get wasted and go hit on girls, and I'm like, no. Like, yes.
He's got hit on anything that moves.
No, like I tend to talk, and it's not gay. I just talk to dudes because usually it's like, hey, you're a dude, you like rock and roll and punk and metal, buddies. Like,
I do.
Yeah, you know.
I normally my thought process when I'm drinking is I look for the group with the girl that I'm looking to hit on.
I wanted to hear that ringtone.
I look for the group with the girl that I'm looking to hit on. Then you talk to the main guy in the group. That's what you're looking to do.
The alpha
and,
man.
and you're getting rapport with that person.
So you challenge the alpha.
Exactly. And at the same time, you're kind of somewhat ignoring the girl. All right? And then once you get that rapport with that guy, then you can start moving back over to her.
Moving downtown.
Dennis system.
All I can think of is that fucking retarded show.
The pickup artist.
Mysteries?
Yeah.
Mystery.
His retarded fucking
Mystery.
fuzzy hat.
History's mystery.
But that's the
mystery.
thing. Like, when you drink, you're constantly in your head, especially when you're outside.
No, I think I'm constantly in my head when I'm sober.
I agree.
And I'm constantly, and I don't think when I'm
No,
drinking.
because you have this minutia in your head. So it's like you target
Minutia?
a table.
Is Minutia showing?
So you target a table with a bunch of dudes and a
Your
chick. It doesn't
epidural
matter if the
show.
chick's hot or not. You're just like, I'm going to get that chick because there's a bunch of dudes over there. And that's what you go for. And you start singing at the dudes and shit. And it's like, what are you doing? I've seen it happen.
I've seen
I've
him
seen it
get a
happen.
kiss.
I've seen it happen.
I think you no, you do work.
You do work.
Everyone's impressed with I don't know, because that
I'm
one night,
impressed.
that one night when we had the was it the bonfire? No, it was for the birthday party. What the fuck happened? It was Podstache
What are
to
you
a birthday.
talking about?
I don't know. All I know is we did a Podstache, and then it was Reardon's birthday, and we split up groups. So us three ended up at the bar.
Oh, yeah.
You, Liz, and Liz ended up at the other bar.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys came over to
Beehive.
River Rock House.
Oh, it's hard though. Like when
And
you have another,
but I'm like, Chris, how was Koopa, man? And then you're like, dude, he was hitting on everybody. He's like, right before he left, there was an older couple. They had to be 50.
Yeah.
He was all up on them, and I'm like, that's fucking Koopa, man. He's making friends, trying to make business.
well, that's the thing. Like I try to. There's a couple things to that. You want to work the room, okay? And
But the best part about that night was the fact that you introduced me to two of the chicks that you happened to talk to as Dave Nude's dude. You literally just pushed it right off the bat.
That's awesome.
Dave's trying to work game, and Koopa comes up like, oh, hey, guys. You know, Dave, this is Dave. He runs Dave's Dudes photography. It's mostly dudes who takes pictures of how are you doing. Like you are the king of flirting and cock blocking. In your favor. And you know what?
I remember I did it to Eric once. Like Eric was so in with this girl, and she was really attractive. And then for some reason I came up and I was like, "It's fucking Dirty Diana," and she just moves away. And like in my mind that made sense. I was like, that's a fucking bonus. Like that is a good thing. And she was not having it. Like I've cock-blocked people really bad before.
See, I told Dave.
However,
Dave told me, and I'm like, Dave, I'm proud of Koopa because I couldn't have done that better myself. I would try to do that to you.
Yeah.
It was just natural instinct to be like, yeah,
it's
Dave,
hard.
Dave,
It's interesting though. Like Liz was really good as to an extent of she was really good as to an extent as a wingman, and it's always good to have female wingmen. It's really nice actually.
women.
Wingman?
Wing person.
Wing woman, wing person.
Wing person.
But there's a difference though.
Freebasing.
But, but there's a difference, and she'll argue that if she was here, she'd argue this. But she still wants attention. So if we're going to do something, and I go out and try to hit on someone, she wants attention, and she'll come in and kind of cock block me to an extent.
Well, yeah, and that was the best thing is I think it was at the Beehive or
Stop
whatever.
it, bitch.
No, because like I don't know how it even happened, but like you and Liz walked up to a table, mostly of dudes, and Liz asked like the whole table was like, "Who'd you rather do, me or Koopa?" And they all said Koopa.
Brian, there's a soundboard clip for this. I know it's somewhere. There's got to be something for this.
But you got to think of you got to think to the extent of that. If you think through that, though, it makes sense. Because if you're a guy and a chick walks up to the table and asks that, you're not going to give her the satisfaction. As soon as you give her the satisfaction, she's got what she wants and she's going to leave.
Yeah, it's like bros before hoes, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So of course they're going to pick me over her,
fuck
especially
you.
because I've already built rapport with those guys.
But how fast did they say? How fast did they say you though? Like instantly, like you.
Yeah.
It was
Really
pretty
quick.
quick. Yeah, it's pretty quick.
but they did that on purpose. I mean, every guy's going to do that. If some woman came up to me and did that, I would completely ignore them.
Some woman.
Some bitch.
But
You would do what?
I'm sitting here trying to drink my chick beer, and some bitch comes up to me.
You would say
if
no.
it was one-on-one, it'd be a little bit different. You could be a little more saucy. But when you got when there's a girl,
No, it's a good word choice. It's good. Saucy.
Soundboard that
Do you want to fuck me? No, that dude.
But I know what you're saying.
know what
Like
I'm
saying.
if a chick like walks to your table or where the hell you're sitting.
It's playing coy.
Yeah, well, no, she's like acting like she's like totally full of shit. Of course, you'd be like, I'll pick your nerdy friend. Sorry,
Yeah.
to call you nerdy.
but of course, I would do the same thing. I would completely ignore that comment because as soon as you give someone that gratification, and believe me, she knows how to pick up fucking women or men. She's got that down.
Everyone.
Yeah, and she's really good. She later that night, she actually got me into a group of all women, and that was fucking awesome. It would have been hard for me to do that otherwise.
Hard.
So,
Is it hard?
so she was really good at it. However, though, when we went to the next bar, she was quality controlling the women that I was trying to pick up, and immediately pulled me away from other women. Like she was completely cock blocking me. I don't know what the case was though. I don't know if she wasn't getting enough attention in that vicinity, because people in general, and she very much like me want attention to an extent. So when I think I was over there, and if you guys weren't there, then obviously there's a reason. You know what I mean? Because I'm the same way.
Do it.
Glug, glug, glug.
We're passing around benchmark for the.
But anyways,
audio listeners.
she's a good wingman. But she did cockblock me.
That night, she got Mila's super drunk.
Yeah.
I had to leave the bar.
Yeah.
Because Mila's was so drunk.
Yeah.
Like, I was surprised she hadn't, like, whipped my penis out in the bar. So I was like,
yeah.
take it. Let's go home right now. We're leaving. Fuck you.
No, that I remember that. That was awesome. Like we were all having fun. But
Well, because I remember that when I'm getting ready, I'm ready. I'm like, hey, I gotta fucking get out of here. And Liz, like your Liz, walks up and she's like, "You're welcome." I'm like, yeah.
and by the way, everything that I had to say about your Liz, man, is nothing derogatory. It's just
I like how it's your Liz or my Liz. Yeah, there's multiple Liz's.
Oh shit! It's
your
the
Liz.
Liz's.
Your Liz wants to be a death maiden, and
Yeah.
you should be a death maiden.
I keep telling her that
Especially.
I should be a death maiden.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Well, I was telling her. I was talking to her about it too. She's like, "Well, I forgot what she was saying, but I was like, what are you talking about? You could be an awesome death
Yeah,
maiden.
blood up or shut up.
Blood up
Yeah.
or shut up.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, fucking keep blood up, and because I tell her to, and she's like, I can't do that. I'm just like, fucking do it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll get her to do it.
What are you saying, bro?
But no, like the second bar we went, she set me up really nice at the first one, and then the second one, I was so drunk, I was just hitting on women, and I was going around, and then there was a group of girls playing pool.
Yeah.
So I went over there, but
You guys like sticks? Because it rhymes with
wood.
penises.
you know what I enjoy though, like what I enjoy, because I retain this even when I'm sober. When I go over there, I'm the guy that has the balls to go over there and introduce conversation. I don't care at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I'm not looking to score. I'm looking to just get attention. Like that's really what I was looking for.
Jared's face.
I don't think so. I think there's more of a long-term
There's
goal
way
than just
more.
to get attention.
Because the next morning you're like, I was such a dick at that bar. It's in your head.
Oh yeah, because it turns. It goes back to 180. Then I go to real life me, and I go, I'm an asshole. Like I'm a complete dickhead.
I haven't fucking seen that though. I've seen like you. Okay, you drunk, dude. You are doing things that like.
We can only imagine.
Yeah, like guys like don't have the balls to do.
that's true.
And,
That's
and
very
to
true.
me, like that, like when I was like a single guy who was just like, how do I find a girl to talk?
But
to
I
at the
but I
bar?
can't do that when I'm sober. Like I have to be belligerently
Then start
drunk.
blurring the lines. Start getting that to cross together.
That's what I'm working on. And you're like, drink more.
Maybe you need to hone your skills and drink.
Yeah, I
don't
do.
know what I'm even talking about.
That's the legend of the drunken master. No, but no, that's completely true. I don't have the greatest lines. I have the confidence enough to do it. And
Yeah.
the thing that I like about it is I recollect these things. Like I was over at the bar. There was 3 girls playing pool. There was really no one over there. I was the only guy that kind of went on an approach. As soon as I went over and approached, 2 guys tried to walk up and tried to get rapport with me to meet the women, which was interesting to me because I was the guy that initiated.
Now you're alpha male.
Right.
Now you control that. and you say,
right.
you go piss in the corner, man.
Right.
And then you fucking win.
Right.
That's how like wolf packs work, right?
But that's what I don't like. I don't like
Discovery
I
Channel.
don't like guys sitting in a bar waiting for this alpha male to come up to these chicks they want to talk to. Just fucking talk to each other.
Yeah.
Right.
What the fuck?
Well, I think there's
Fuck
a
you,
wi-
mysterious.
no.
Mysteries, mysteries,
There's just there's something.
Fuck you, Rey Mysterio.
It's interesting. Like it's a very weird thing that I don't understand, and that is bars now have become cliques, and women want to go there and they like the attention, yet they don't want.
Chick bear.
They want the attention. Yeah. Well, they enjoy the attention, but at the same time, they're telling you like, "I just wanted to hang out with my girlfriends tonight," and that is not.
Which is horseshit.
That is complete horseshit.
Yeah.
So you have to play both sides.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's went out with our friends last night at the bar, and I stayed at home. Like, come on, guys. Come on.
But at the
I gotta leave.
but at the same time, I go overboard. So like, I mean, even like when I talked about
Hey, those nachos?
Overboard? I don't know.
no, I remember like the girl that actually I saw at the Horace Dead concert, and like and I was like, oh
the redhead.
yeah, I told you about that, right?
Yeah.
But you shouldn't have been, though, because she was with some random dude.
Right.
So there's nothing to be guilty about.
Well, and when I approached her, I was like, yeah, I was just extremely hammered. So if I went across the line, like I enjoyed that night, but if I went over the line, like I'm sorry. She goes, no, you were sweet, and I was like, okay, well, that's
thanks, honk honk.
But the night that I had met her, she was with another dude, and the other dude was getting kind of. He was like, "Do we have a problem, man?" And I'm like, "No."
Did he
dude."
say that,
Yeah,
really?
he told that to me
Oh, that's how did I miss that?
Yeah, I never heard that.
because that's where it stopped.
Yeah.
Because I said, "Dude, we don't have a problem." But at the same time, then I took his girl over there, and I said, "I really want to kiss you right now." And then I would go in for the kiss.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How did I miss this?
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Fucking alphas.
That was the Goth House.
That is king shit a fuck mountain move right there. Like, no, dude, there ain't no problem. Come on, bitch. Like, dude, that is fucking king maneuver right there.
I was
like,
really happy
I mean,
with
if it was my girl, I'd stab you in the throat. But for you to do that, dude, fuck yeah, Koopa. But how the fuck do we not know this? Like, all we knew about it was you hit on this girl and she called you sweet and you wanted a kiss at the end of the night. That's all we knew until now.
Yeah.
We didn't know there was almost an altercation. How you fucking you just bypassed an altercation
remember-
like you
hold
want
on.
this. Hey, you're hot boyfriend. Whoop.
Do you remember? All right, hold on. Do you
Fuck,
remember? What's her name? What was the bartender's name?
Rachel?
Yeah,
Rachel, beer me. The reason I did that was because I bought the dude a beer, and then I took his girl away from him. All right, but anyway, I can only do it drunk.
I was really proud of you that night because you didn't care. Like you saw a girl that you liked and you wanted to meet her, and nothing stood in your way. And I was so proud of you. I was so proud of you the night, and the next morning you were like, "Oh, I was such a fucking dick," and I'm like, "You were a dick. That girl was a slut."
Yeah, that's something you need to realize. Is that like the morning after? Hi. Like the morning after.
I called you a cock block earlier.
Yeah.
Like, dude, because like, yeah.
Well, yeah, because like the morning after,
No, yeah, okay.
the morning after, you're always like, oh, such a juice, I was such an ass. You need to remember, like, douches and assholes, they're like those kind of drunks are the people that start fights.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you are so not a douche.
Like, dude, in my mind, like when you say shit like that, when you're like, I was an asshole at the bar, and I'm like, no. You were fucking a smooth criminal, dude. Like, you were moonwalking.
Smooth criminal. I need a business card like that.
You were moonwalking from girl to girl.
I should hit on women and just give them that card.
Smooth criminal.
Smooth criminal. we were just talking about the night that you were my wingman. That's all.
He just offers away.
Are you dirty Diana? Yes, no, maybe.
Well, I do. Like, I've never seen douchebag Koopa. I've seen when you say like, "Oh, I was a douche, I was an asshole."
Alpha is
I've seen
Koopa.
Alpha and smooth as ice, dude. Like
Smooth as ice.
I've never been smooth. I've just been able to
Oh,
get it.
yeah. Come on,
Yes,
dude.
you have.
Come on, man. You're
see
cutting
it.
yourself short, dude.
Yeah.
You're smoother than like no offense to any
Say
of us.
ice. Say ice.
Except for you, maybe. You're smoother than anybody I've seen in this room before. Like I've gone out like bird dogging with Brian before.
What were you gonna say?
Poon dogging. I've gone out with bird dogging, poon dogging with Brian before.
Yeah.
Chris has been there before. I've gone out with Dave like in the years past, and like never have I seen someone as majestic as you.
But I don't give a fuck. Like that's the thing.
And that's the best part. That's why you're great.
Yeah. You know why this happens, though, right? Because I overthink everything when I'm sober, and when I'm drunk, I let it all go.
You need to start meshing those lines together.
Yeah, I do.
We need to start like integrating Koopa and Koopa together. Like,
So
we
it's
need them to become
Koopa
one.
with an A and an umlaut or something.
Yeah. We need them to become like, dude. Like, you're not a douche. You're smooth.
Yeah.
You're fucking
douche is
smooth.
not the
I
word.
have the best friends. I have the best. That was what she said when she cockblocked me.
You deserve a 10.
Yeah.
Those girls were 5s. You deserve a 10.
I'm not saying they were amazing. I'm just saying, like, I wanted the attention. I like attention.
You just wanted to go out
I'm
with
an
your
attention
girlfriends.
whore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want you to seal the fucking deal. Get your dick.
I do, but that's the end of the day. Like when I'm drunk right now, I don't look for the end game. All I look for
You're
What?
looking for the mid game.
because I know that like
StarCraft joke, kind of.
yeah.
So but then all you're doing is prepping some other dude up for this girl to get all hot and bothered, and someone else to take her away.
No, I know, but I know that I can't drive us home.
Well, tonight you can.
Let
walk
me give
her,
you a piggyback ride.
You can walk, and that could be a fun little thing. Then you fuck her.
That's your story.
Yeah.
She hops in your back, you walk her home, and then you rail the fuck off.
Yeah, that's your
Like,
story.
How
How
is
we
that
met.
romantic, dude?
Yeah.
I
It's a
understand.
love story,
Yeah.
baby.
Goal
Just say
for
yes.
tonight.
We are all going drinking tonight, right? I don't care how early you have to get up in the morning.
I'll make a stop with you.
Because you're not doing 8 hours, right? You're doing like 4, right?
How do you know that?
You're doing 4 hours. That means you don't need to sleep.
Yeah.
You're okay.
When he gets drunk, he gets powers. You forget this.
Yeah.
He becomes a
Okay.
psychic as well.
We're all going out. Liz, you're going out, right? You're coming out with us?
Just disappears.
Yeah.
People respect you when you're hungover at work. For St. Patty's Day.
That's how you get respect. Actually, I did get respect from my peers when I did that. Like, that was the one thing that I found funny. For a while there, they were all upset that, I was coming in and I was really laying heavy. I was really laying...
Dropping balls.
No, like, when I was working, I was like, listen, our department's shit. We need to get it going. And I didn't say... I never said that. But
Were you in Deli or Photo at this
Deli,
point?
Deli at the time.
Tarjay.
But at the time, I was like, we got to get this stuff going. So I was really strict on rules, and I made rules, and I was like, blah 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 blah. But there was a couple times that, like, as soon as I was like, I'd walk in, I was just like, oh fuck, I'm done, And that was when like the guys were all like, you get the respect of all the young guys, and you're just like, cool, man.
I just see like Koopa going into work and using like a ham as a pillow. Just like
he's eating the pineapple as he's doing it.
One thing that I did lay up on. Hey, no. One thing that
And the foul.
at the end, the last like 8 months. The last like 8 months, I just considered myself like, I'm the manager. Fuck it. I'll help out I'll help out the guys, but that's not my job. My job is this. So I'm like, all right, guys, well, I'm going over here to do this. And I would just go, I'd work, but I'm not gonna do the main stuff unless they needed my help because they needed me to do it. It was a really hard thing because Target said, Target goes, Target said, this is your job expectation. This is what you should be doing. And then they said, oh, but, we're going to cut your hours so badly that you need to kind of be a team member. And then for a while I was just like, all right, well, I'll go and do this. And then they'd be like, why isn't this done? Well, because you don't give me any hours. Yeah. Then at the end, I don't know why we're talking about this. Fuck this. Let's go back to chicks.
I am kind of excited.
Speaking of which, our generation has never come up with a better name for chicks. Well, bitches? That's a bad word.
Better name.
That's not a better name. But broads?
I
don't like that either.
That's old.
Yeah.
That's not ours.
It's like 50s.
But it's still better.
Chicks is still that main thing.
Gore clocks.
Women?
More derogatory than anything else.
I mean, I'm not saying bitches in a derogatory, but that is a very guys use that
Creases.
Creases.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not either. We're not talking about vagina right now. We're just talking about women in general.
That's all they are.
If we're talking about vagina, we can talk sausage wallet, fucking cock pocket.
Cock locket.
No, cock pocket.
They said cock locket.
I'm sorry, that was from
Cock locket sounds too romantic.
That was from the show that he was talking about.
Tyler Book of Pure Evil.
Oh my god,
that show's amazing.
A chick told another chick she was a cock pocket. Yeah. That was the best thing ever. I thought that was amazing.
See, I'm excited for the first time, like in fucking. No, for the first time in. I graduated when I was 18. 8 years. The first time in 8 years, I can get really wasted on St. Patty's Day and not have to worry about work in the morning hungover.
Yeah. I wish you should.
I'm unemployed, bitches. I'm drinking 40s on the stoop tomorrow. Welfare check. I'm the big black scary monster.
There's a difference, though.
Taking all your money.
You know what, though? There's a big difference. Like, I've seen a ton of documentaries on it, and I've worked with a bunch of people that were looking for that unemployment check. You weren't looking for the unemployment check. You know what I mean? And you paid into it, and you know what? Find the right job for you, and take your time to find the right job.
Well, I was telling Brian before I was drunk, before you guys showed up.
Thank you for this.
I'm hammered. I'm viewing it right now as a brief window for me to see what I can do with the things I have going for me. What I can do. That's what I was saying.
When they tell you to
where I can take it.
When they tell you to apply to 3 jobs, apply to 3 jobs that you want, whether you have the experience or not.
Right.
Don't apply to a retail job that you know you can get.
Already.
Yeah.
Nice.
Boom.
But like I view it as a window for me to see like, hey man, like
I inspired this. Give me like 20%.
That's your plan. No, like my idea is like I want to view this as a window for me to get the band shit going, get the silk screen business going, and get like anything else in my life going. You know, stuff I've wanted to fucking do that I can just like make some kind of income off of potentially.
Be sure to report those hours.
So to me it's like a fucking kind of a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, it's like maybe hey, it's a window, it's a sign. You know, maybe like actually this is kind of gay. We have like a minute left.
About actually.
Okay. This is like really stupid as fuck, right? The day I got fired from my job, okay? I do the mail run every fucking day. I drive the mail from our factory to the post office on the opposite side of town. And every day there's a law office in St. Charles, downtown St. Charles, and every day they put a different inspirational quote on a fucking dry erase board on the side of the street.
Quit
and it's
your job.
It's so fucking stupid, man. But to me, the day I got fired, right? I did the mail run, and when I was doing the mail, this is so gay and so stupid. But like it had me thinking while I was doing it, because I did the mail run, and the quote on the board for the day that I haven't seen there in the past 3 years was "Do what you want." And I was like driving. I was driving, and I saw that. I'm like, man. Fuck this job. I went back to work 2 hours later.
Does he know? His boss saw that. He's like, "You're right. I'm gonna fire that." Fucking
Right. I've always wanted to get fired. I've never gotten fucking fired.
But weren't the Spice Girls?
I was
in
aiming
town?
for it.
Like,
Don't.
I spent 3 months trying to get fired. I still didn't get fired.
I beat you, motherfucker. I spent 2 weeks.
Well, there's a difference. There was a difference. Like, I wanted to get fired and still try to collect unemployment, although you're still going to get it. I tried to get fired. Like, this guy called in 3 days a week of his 5 days.
Two.
Oh, I'm sorry.
2 is my limit legally.
2 days a week for 2 weeks straight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That was pretty ballsy. You were sending a message.
I think that's how they took it.
We're good for this episode.
Hey.
We'll be right back.
Hey.
Well, that's what kills me is like.